Have you ever stopped to think about the invisible force that connects almost everything you do online? It's the hidden architecture behind the games you play, the way you work, even the way you talk to your friends. Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on that force. We're talking about informatics, and you're about to see how it connects, well, pretty much everything.
So, let's just start with this big question. What is the common thread between, say, building a world in a game, managing a project from your home office, and just sending a quick message? They seem like totally different things, right? But the answer is a single, incredibly powerful concept: informatics. And we're going to unpack exactly what that is.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll get a handle on what informatics actually is. Then we'll talk about the power of code. After that, we'll look at where it pops up in our world. And finally, we'll zoom out to see the huge impact it's having on all of us.
All right, let's dive into our first section. We've got to start with the basics. What are we really talking about when we say informatics?
Okay, so the formal definition sounds a little academic, I know. But basically, informatics is the science of how information systems work. It's all about understanding how they're built, how they act, and, crucially, how they interact with each other and with us humans. Think of it as the rulebook for our entire digital world.
And you can boil that huge idea down to these 4 simple actions. At its core, informatics is about this cycle. First, you collect raw data. Then, you store it somewhere safe. You have to be able to retrieve it when you need it. And then, and this is the magic part, you process all that raw data into something useful, into actual knowledge. This little cycle, it's happening billions of times a second, all around us.
So we know what informatics is. But now let's get to the really exciting part, what you can actually do with it. Let's talk about the incredible power that comes from speaking the language of these systems.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? This isn't just about studying something in a book. It's about a real-world, powerful skill. When you master the ability to command these systems, when you learn to code, you literally unlock a world of potential. It's a key that lets you build, create, and even make a living.
And here's that path laid out for you. It's such a simple but profound idea. Step 1, you master the skill. Step 2, that empowers you to create basically whatever you can imagine: a game, an app, a useful tool. And step 3, those creations can become a real source of opportunity. It's a straight line from learning to doing.
Okay, this all sounds great in theory. But where do we actually see this stuff in action? Let's make it real. We're going to look at how programming, which is really the engine of informatics, shows up in 2 places you definitely know.
I mean, this comparison is just perfect. On the one side, you've got playtime. A platform like Roblox is completely built on programming, but what's even cooler is that it gives you the tools to program and create your very own games. Then, on the other side, you've got work. The whole idea of a home office, of working remotely, that's only possible because of informatics, all the networks and software that connect us. 2 totally different worlds, play and work, both running on the exact same fundamental principles. It's amazing.
All right, so we've seen it on a personal level, at work and at play. For this last part, let's pull the camera way, way back and just appreciate how deeply informatics is woven into the very fabric of our society.
I mean, just look at this list. This goes so far beyond just games and spreadsheets. Informatics is what powers our businesses. It's totally changing how we learn and teach. It is modern communication. It's even a critical tool in really high-stakes situations like conflicts, where it's used for everything from secure messages to logistics. It is, quite literally, building the world we live in.
So, if you take away just one thing today, let it be this. Informatics isn't just part of our digital world. It's the engine that makes the whole thing go. From the smallest little interaction on your phone to the most critical global systems, its principles are humming away in the background.
And that leaves us with one last really powerful thought. The tools of programming and informatics, they're not just for some experts in a lab anymore. They are tools of creation, and they're available to more of us than ever before. They give us the power to build brand new worlds, new solutions, new ways to connect. So the real question is, what will you build?